Tinubu'S manifesto is the most pragmatic approach to dealing with insecurity. Frederick Nwabufo, welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel. Mr. Frederick Nwabufo, a writer and journalist, has said the manifesto presented by the presidential and vice presidential candidate of the All Progressives Congress APC, Tinubu and Shettima, is the most pragmatic approach to dealing with insecurity challenges in Nigeria. Nwabufo took to his official Twitter handle to make this known. Nwabufo said, reading Tinubu and Shettima manifesto, he will say the document presents the most pragmatic approach to dealing with insecurity. Reading Tinubu's and Shettima's manifesto, I would say the document presents the most pragmatic approach to dealing with insecurity, said Nwabufo. He said further the manifesto is technology, confidence building, warfare of troops, and again, development of technology. According to Nwabufo, new security threats require innovative responses. Meanwhile, ahead of a 2023 general election in Nigeria, the presidential candidate of the All Progressives Congress APC, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has begun to roll out his presidential manifesto, which has to do with effective governance, economic renovation, security approach, technology building, and so on. Unfortunately, it would have been very easier, like I would keep saying. First impression do matter a lot. It would have been easier had it been this manifesto is coming behind a promise made and promise fulfilled type of administration that is about to go, that the tenure is about to end. Had it been this manifesto is backed by they don't try them and they don't do it. But unfortunately, Shubon, with all the fine things that they promised us for 2014, 2015, $1 to $1. Hillary, what did you see? We saw the opposite. In fact, a lot of people are like, take us back to where we met us. We will not complain. In fact, they didn't bring us to that place where they were. That bus stop where they carry us before. That place where they carry us go keep. But because we don't have them now coming out to say, they did it. Now, people are now saying, so now they talk. That is what people will say. Now, so now they talk. This is the same way Tinubu himself. Yes, the same person campaigning now. Came out then. He will do this, he will do that, he will do this, and Shugbo Arin Kaka. Now here we do. Now here we do. We still there for where they live us. In fact, we're not even there for where they live us because a lot of people have this opinion that they met us as a good place. What are you saying? At a better place. Are they basing now where we then leave us with it? If home are done now. You understand? They took us backwards. And now they're coming with another promise. Very enticing. If you hear this manifesto, very enticing me. It would be as if you should hit it me. You understand? But unfortunately, no be talk person go chop. Things hard, my brother. And it is this same government that is giving you all these promises. Uncle, it just be like for inside relationship. Somebody don't break your heart. Yama want to break your scatter. You understand? You will not want to give the person. The person now tell you, I am not worried, say, and I will change. The man or the woman will not be promising you heaven on earth, paradise. Why maybe you don't see hell. My sister, they're about to drag you to the hell where you day. Now hell one, you know hot. They're about to increase the volume. You go carry your slippers, you go to run. Alright, see some of the experience and practical solutions to numerous challenges. Jagaban all the way. Now his manifesto, like I said, his manifesto is very brilliant. Jagaban is an accountant for crying out loud. Jagaban. No, he really pulled this one. It makes sense, so boy Shugbo. Apart from the fact that we are riding on, as in, waiting the full of our back now, failure, as in failure to fulfill past promises. And apart from that, frail health. I don't know how many Nigerians will fall for this one. Of course, his supporters are cheering him on. And of course, me. So had it been, it was about, what's it called? All these promises, plenty promises was riding on the back of promises kept, promises made and promises kept in the last administration. And And the fact that Tinubu is even frail, maybe Shugbon is not like all this frail. As in that years he was when he was coming out and pushing for the sitting president and pushing for President Muhammad Buhari. That time, you know, had it been said that time, people will vote, because PDP that time people they look them say they don't do, they mess up. But unfortunately, plenty convincing deal. No matter how sweet the food look, maybe somebody don't eat your food die before. I'm sorry, I'm just using it as a scenario. Somebody have ate your food, let me say not die, but the person don't react to your food before. Maybe you don't react so you go spend what you no. You don't spend for hospital. If the person come back again, Shugbon, nothing where you go tell me that person go buy food from your place. The person go even draw if the person is somebody who sends people on around to get his food, then you go draw them for a year. Never ever buy food from this also place again. Now so it be. So it is once bitten, twice shy. Like I said, I knew that they were going to pull it out. Like I said, I was waiting for their manifesto. Their manifesto sweet too. It makes sense. Bani. But I don't hear what I tell you, Nana. Don't be by how the food look. Food feel fine, but may no sweet. Just like they give us food where we say, you fine for face. You fine where they made us a lot of promise. But when we eat, the food damages us. You land us for hospital for how many days? We spend money. Some of them slap us from out. So this time around, Nigerians, look before you leap. Okay. Don't mind the haters. Tinubu will be a very good president. I'm convinced the man will perform excellently well. I would have said this had it been he was younger. I would have said this had it been APC did not mess up. They messed things up now. They messed things up. And these people are not remorseful. Now, after even they messed things up, they brought out a frail man. They did not keep to their promises. And they brought out a Muslim ticket. Brother, I'm sorry, but this you're convincing. I don't know the one you're convincing me. Are you convincing me of the Muslim? Or you're convincing me that Tinubu is not ill or is not old? Or you're convincing me that they were going to fulfill the promises? Because I don't know where you go start from. They gave themselves a bad name. They shoot themselves both on the hands and on the feet. Okay, so why didn't they apply it for 8 years? Exact. Thank you, brother. Why didn't they apply it for 8 years? Because, like I said, had it even been that the only problem Tinubu have is that he's frail and old, they kept their promises. Do you know, say Nigerians for say, okay, you know, the previous government did better. Let's give him this one. Nigerians, 2023, Nigeria must get better. It must get better. Once beaten, twice shy. Then say, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on